Welcome back to yet another video from the FPL Boys. Before we start our video, just wanted to plug our channel and share that more than 50% of our viewers are not our subscribers. So if you are watching our video and like what you see or find it helpful, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow. It takes a lot of effort from us to dig these content out week in week out. So let's start with the matchups for this game week. Let us begin with Chelsea against Fulham. Both teams have had a bad attack in home and away games respectively. However, Chelsea have a much better defense as compared to Fulham, who are in the bottom 4 for expected goals conceded in away games. This is an attacking fixture for Chelsea attackers who play through the middle, as Fulham tend to concede most chances through the centre. Howard's owners should definitely start him this week, as he can exploit Fulham's weakness and might also be on penalties with Jorginho gone. Mitrovic owners should also start him this week. Everton against Arsenal is a really attacking game for managers with Arsenal players. Everton in the bottom 4 attack and bottom 6 defense when they play at home. They also tend to concede most of the chances through the wings. Arsenal on the other hand are in the top 2 for both attack and defense in away games this season. A certain pair of Saka and Martinelli can do wonders in this game, playing through the wings and exploiting Everton alongside White, who can keep a clean sheet too. Aston Villa against Leicester is a defensive fixture, as very few managers own players from these teams. Both teams are mid-table when it comes to stats for the respective attacks and defenses. Leicester, however, are in bottom 4 defenses in away games this season. This does not look good for Ward owners again, and we will be avoiding players from both teams for now. Another defensive game awaits between Brentford and Southampton. Both teams are mid-table for their respective attacks and defenses. Southampton tend to concede maximum chances through their right flank, but we will still be avoiding players from both these teams apart from, of course, Ivan Toney, who should start this game. Brighton are a team in great form and now play against a Bournemouth side who have the worst attack and the worst defense on the road. This is a great news for managers with Brighton attackers as well as defenders. A cherry on the cake is that Bournemouth concede most of the chances through the wings. Mitoma, just like last week, will be our suggestion for this game again, who is in electric form and exploited Liverpool in the FA Cup too. Manchester United have been in super form since the restart, especially at home. Their attack is in the top 6 while they have the second best defense at home this season. Palace on the other hand are in the bottom 3 for attacks in away games this season. That is a great news for United defense. Palace also tend to concede most of the chances through the middle and their left flank. A certain Bruno Fernandes and Antony will be operating in the red zone for Palace and have been in some great form at home since the restart. Antony will also be our punt of the week if you are looking to bring in a United attacker. We weren't expecting to call a Wolves against Liverpool as a defensive game this season. But considering the poor form of both teams, we wouldn't be going towards any team anytime soon. Wolves, however, are in the bottom 3 attack at home and have the 4th worst defense. They also tend to concede most of the chances from the left flank. This is exactly where Mo Salah will be operating and be hoping to finally make the most of the chances that Liverpool create in away games. Their attack is in the top 4 this season in away games. If you have Salah, give him another week, we would say. Newcastle are a team in form and are in the top 4 for both attack and defense at home this season. They have kept 6 back-to-back clean sheets and are looking to strengthen their position in top 4. This, however, might be a good game for Newcastle attackers, as West Ham are the 4th best defense in away games this season. The MVP of the game, Trippier, will be obviously a suggestion and in fact be the only suggestion for this game. We would be selling Almiron, who hasn't been performing well since the World Cup, especially as we have a lot of options to choose from in the midfield. Forest against Leeds is a poor fixture, as Forest have been very defensive at home since the restart. Both teams are mid-table in terms of stats for attack and defense. We won't be suggesting anyone from this game apart from Rodrigo. He has been in good form and plays through the middle where Forest concede most of the chances from. Do keep an eye on his fitness though, as there have been some rumours about an ankle injury for Rodrigo. Spurs against City is a defensive fixture this week. Spurs have a great record against City but have been in poor Premier League form recently. Their home record has been decent, with them being in the top 5 for attack and 6th for expected goals conceded at home. City on the other hand are in the top 2 for attack and defense in away games this season. City have a certain weakness to their right flank, and that is exactly where Son will be operating. We aren't against a wild punt on him this game week. Apart from him, Haaland and KDB will be looking to make the most of the red zone for Spurs, which is through the middle. Manchester United against Leeds is the most attacking game of this week. United are superb at home and will be looking to make the most of the Leeds' weakness through their left flank and the middle. Leeds also tend to concede a lot of goals to running midfielders. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford and Antony will be our suggestions for this game. If you do not own a United defender, get in Antony and have a punt of him this week. The red zone factor is certainly favouring him in both games this game week. So let's talk about the most important decision of the game week, captaincy. Bruno Fernandes has been in sublime form since the restart, blanking only once. He is the top for expected assists among all players and is involved in most United attacks. Both Palace and Leeds concede most chances through their centre, which could be massive for Bruno. Rashford has the third highest expected goals of 3.75 in the league and an expected assist of 0.34. He has returned 46 points since the restart too, joined first alongside Haaland, and is a beast at home. He is in the form of his life and can continue that. Trippier has been the most valuable player of the FPL this season. He was just 5 million at the start of the season and has blanked only once in the last 15 game weeks. He's also a bonus point monster, and it was only a matter of time until he became a genuine captaincy option. That is it from the boys for this week. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to our channel and keep supporting us. Thank you and all the best for the coming double game week.